In this video, we are going to deal with triangular law of vector addition. Now suppose I have two vectors A and B which are represented by the two sides of the triangle. Let this represent my vector A, and I'll name it as OP. Let the second side of the triangle be PQ and it represent my vector B. Now, according to triangular law of vector addition, the resultant would be taken or would be represented by the third side of the triangle taken in the opposite order. Now, what do we mean by opposite order? Suppose I would have gone in the cyclic direction, O to P, P to Q, Q to O. Every side would have been in the same order. But now I move from O to P, P to Q. But for the resultant, I'll have to lift my pen from here and reach O and then join Q. So I'll get the resultant OQ. Hence the direction is opposite in order. This side would represent my resultant of vector A and B. Hence I can write the resultant as R vector, which is equal to A vector plus B vector. Now the aim of this video is to find the magnitude of the resultant vector R and the direction of the resultant. Now first of all, in order to find the magnitude of the resultant, what I'll do is I'll draw a perpendicular from Q and I'll extend OP backwards. So here I get a perpendicular. Let me name this point as N. Now let us suppose that the angle which the resultant makes with vector A, this angle is beta, and let us suppose the angle which B makes with the A vector extended is theta. Now first of all, consider triangle QNP. Triangle QNP. First of all, I'll take sine theta in this triangle. We know sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So in this triangle QNP, my perpendicular is QN and the hypotenuse is PQ. So it will be equal to QN upon PQ. This implies QN is equal to PQ is in division. When I take it to the other side, it multiplies. So it will be PN multiplied by sine theta. So here I get the value of QN. Now what is PN? PN is nothing but B vector. So since here I am not considering the vector sign, I am just taking the magnitude. So I'll take the magnitude of B vector, which is B. So I get B into sine theta. So I get B sine theta. This means the value of QN turns out to be B sine theta. Now I'll find cos theta for this triangle. Cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. Base is PN and hypotenuse is PQ. So I get PN upon PQ. Again, if I try to find PN from here, it will be PQ into cos theta. So I get PQ into cos theta. Again, the magnitude of PQ is nothing but B. So I get PN is equal to B into cos theta. So I get B cos theta. So now we have got the values of QN and PN. Now we are going to consider the bigger right angle triangle QNO, this entire triangle. So I am considering the triangle, whatever you want to name it. Let us say ONQ. ONQ. Now I am going to apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle. Now what does Pythagoras theorem says? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So hypotenuse is OQ. So I get OQ square is equal to base square. Base is ON square plus perpendicular square, which is hypotenuse QN square. Now see, ON can be represented as OP plus Pn. So I am writing it here. ON is equal to OP plus PN, and then I have a whole square, so I'm writing whole square, then QN. Now see, what is OQ equal to? R vector. Since we are just considering the magnitude, the aim here is to find the magnitude. So the magnitude of OQ is R, so I'm writing here R square. Similarly, R square is equal to, now what is OP equal to? The magnitude of OP is equal to the magnitude of A vector, so it is A plus, and what is PN? I will just write it as PN right for now. Whole square plus QN whole square. Now PN is B cos theta and QN is B sin theta. So let us substitute it now in the equation. A plus PN B cos theta whole square plus QN is B sin theta whole square. So what do we get? R square is equal to, let us apply A plus B whole square identity, A square plus B square, which is B square cos square theta. This second term entire is B, so I square it, so it is B square cos square theta plus 2AB. 2A is A and B is B cos theta, so I get 2AB cos theta, and then we have B sin theta whole square, so it will be B square sin square theta. Now let us club up the things. Let A square be one way. Let us club B square terms. So I get B square. When I take B square common from this term and this term, in the bracket I have cos square theta plus sin square theta, and last we are left with 2AB cos theta. Now we know cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So what I'll get? R square is equal to A square plus B square, because this term reduces to 1, so I get B square plus 2AB cos theta. And if I take the under root, I get R is equal to under root A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. This gives me the value of resultant for two vectors A and B. Hence, in this video we have found the value of magnitude of the resultant. This was very simple. So whenever you have got two vectors A and B and you have the magnitude of the vectors and you need to find the resultant, you'll simply square the magnitude of A, square the magnitude of B, plus 2 into magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos theta, which means cos of the theta is the angle between one vector extended and the other vector. So the angle between the two vectors is represented by theta. Hence you can easily get the value of magnitude of the resultant. Now if I talk about the direction of the resultant, now let us see that how do we calculate the direction. In order to find the direction, we need to find tan beta, because this beta angle is defining the direction with respect to my vector A. I am finding the direction of resultant. So for finding the direction of the resultant, we need to calculate the value of tan beta. So how do we calculate? Let me take another sheet for this. See, tan beta, we have to consider the bigger triangle ONQ. In this triangle, we know tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base, so it is QN divided by ON. Now QN, as we had already calculated the value of QN, it is B sin theta. So what I'll write? QN to be equal to B sin theta. And again, what is ON equal to? OP plus PN. So I'm writing OP plus PN. Now let us see. In the numerator we have B sin theta, and in the denominator OP is nothing but my A vector's magnitude. So I'll write it as A plus, and Pn is nothing but B cos theta. So I'm writing, instead of Pn, I'm writing B cos theta. So my direction, which is given by tan beta for the resultant, is equal to B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. So this is how we can calculate the magnitude and direction of the resultant R by analytical treatment of triangular law of vector addition.